Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gananaam Tva Ganapatitam Havamahi Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmaspata Anashrinvannotiphisida Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Saraswate Namo Nityam Bhadrakalye Namo Namaha Veda Vedanta Vedanga Vidyasthanebhya eva cha Sadashiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavadpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Narayanam Padmabhuvam Vasishtham शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपादं महान्तम् गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यथास्तु पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वातिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारम् शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिम् व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः भगवान् बादरायणः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We will read the 28th and 29th verse on page 172 and 73. Asato Mayaya Janma Tattvato Naiva Yujyate Vandhya Putro Na Tattvena Mayaya Vapi Jayate Asato Mayaya Janma Tattvato Naiva Yujyate Vandhya Putro Na Tattvena Mayaya Vapi Jayate Yatha Swapne Dvayabhasam स्पन्दते मायया मनः तथा जाग्रद्वयाभासं स्पन्दते मायया मनः यथा स्वप्ने द्वयाभासं स्पन्दते मायया मनः तथा जाग्रद्वयाभासं स्पन्दते मायया मनः स्पन्दते मायया मनः. Now this 11th to 28th we have finished one portion, one category, which was talking about the Shruti Praman. Karikakarji was talking about that to establish that only one Brahman is there. Now, this second, now the other topic, that what has been said in the Shrutis is proved by the Yuktis from 27th to 30th Shlok. So last time we saw the 27th Shlok. What did it say? Sato hi maya janma yujjate natu tatvatah. Sata hi, from that sata only. It is fifth case, fifth vibhakti. Sata hi, from that sata only. Maya, by maya, third case. Janma yujjate, that janma, that creation is seen. Because it is seen, that is why it has to come from somewhere. So where, what is the cause? That is sata only. Natu tatvatah, but it is not in real, not essentially, not really, it has come out. Why? Because the cause hasn't modified. The cause hasn't modified a bit. And that is why we say that it has not come out. Nothing has come out. Otherwise, the cause would have changed. Tatvatah jayate yasya jatam tasya hi jayate. If someone says that really something has come out, means that cause also should be there. The cause also should be real only. It should be modifying only. So tatvatah jayate yasya means what? Those people who say jatinaha, I mean, those people who say that the word has come out, all those dualists. Yasya Srishti Tattvata Jayate. We can redesign that sentence like reconstruct it. Yasya Srishti Tattvata Jayate. Whose Srishti is Tattvata, essentially there. It is really there. Tattvata Jayate. Jatam Tasya Hi Jayate. That will also be born. That means that cause will also be born then. That cause also has to be born. So we had seen this when in the Bhashyam, it was written that if the Purvapaksh came in and he said, if I say that it is not there at all, that means what? It has not come out, then that means what? It is asat. If I say that, if you're continuously saying it has not come out, it has not changed, the cause has not changed, nothing has modified, that means it is not there. Then if I say that nothing is there, if I say that that's asat is also asat, there's nothing there. So we proved that Karya Grahanat, because we can see the effect. That means there is an effect. So the effect is there. That means the cause also should be there. And therefore, that cannot be asat. It has to be there. The cause has to be there. It has to be sat only. And then he explained like a magician. Magician can create anything. He is real. The magician is real, but not the magic. Whatever he is showing us, the elephant, the rope, or he's climbing on the sky, or wherever, whatever he's showing something from his hat. Everything is unreal. But what is real in that example? The magician himself is real. Similarly, here he gave the example that though the world is not real, but the cause is real. The cause has to be real. Natu tatvatah, a last line of 171. Natu tatvatah eva atmanaha janma yujyate. So from that atmanaha, from the sixth case, from that atma, nothing can be born. Or athava sato vidyamanasya vastuna rajvade sarpadivat Mayaya Janmayujyate, like the sarpa is the substratum of everything that is shown on that sarpa. Sorry, the rope is the substratum of everything that is shown on that rope. The water streak, the crack, the snake, whatever garland, whatever you see, has a support of that rajju, that rope. Similarly, here also, everything is superimposed on that oneself only. And then another reason was given that if anything has come out, there has to be a cause. And the cause, if the cause modifies, we have to go to another cause. Again, we have to find another cause, like we find a chair is there in front of me. What is the cause of the chair? The cause of the chair is the wood. What is the cause of the wood? See, if the cause is changing, we have to go to another cause to find its ultimate cause. So if the chair is seen, it is an effect, then its cause There should be some cause that does not have any cause. But the wood has a cause, the tree. The tree has a cause called the earth. The earth has a cause called the water. Hmm. So all the things that are seen here in the world are effects, and that effect, if it has got a changing cause, a modifying cause, then that cause will go to regress infinitum. Tatacha, last line of page 172. This is an important point, that if it is changing, if the effect is changing, if the cause is changing, like the other theories that say, then we will have anavastha jata jaya manatvena. There will be anavastha dosh. There will be, we cannot have one cause. We have to go to another cause, and there will be infinite causes. So there won't be any single cause like that. This is a dosh, fault. Tasmat ajam ekam eva atma tattvam siddham. And therefore, we prove that there is only one self, that is ajam, that is not born, ekam, one without a second, eva atma tattvam, and that is none other than ourself only. Ourself only. It is not somewhere else. See, whenever we are thinking about it, we try to visualize it, objectify it, like it must be some object, a bright object, that Brahma somewhere in the space. Hmm. It is not so. It is my own self that is here, very much near me, in me. You can say it is inside also, outside also, everywhere that is there. So this has been proved. Iti Siddham. Till here we saw. Now we will be going to the 28th Shlok. See, whatever is proved in this 27th Shlok, you take out Matsthani Maya Tadam. I think it is in chapter 9th. Yeah. Chapter 9th, Shlok number 4, Gita. मया ततमिदं सर्वं जगदव्यक्तमूर्तिना मत्स्थानि सर्वभूतानि न चाहं तेष्वस्थितः न च मत्स्थानि भूतानि पश्य मे योगमैश्वरं भूतभृन्न च भूतस्थः ममात्मा भूतभावनः. Everything is proving these shlokas only. So wherever you go, you will find that these are proving the statements of the Shruti only. So what does it mean? Maya tatamidam sarvam. Tatam means what? I am pervading. Maya, by me. Bhagavan is saying that by me, everything is pervaded. In what? Jagat avyakta murtina. This Jagat is what? My murti only. Avyakta murti. It is Avyakta Murti. It is not Shiva Murti. It is not Krishna Murti. It is what? It is my Murti, Avyakta Murti. Matsthani Sarvabhutani. Now, this is a very paradoxical statement if you see from a gross angle. Saying Matsthani Sarvabhutani, all of them are established on me. Matsthani Sarvabhutani. But I am not in them. Na chaham teshu avastitah. But I am not in them. Did you get it? Oh, everybody is in me, but I am not in them. Shlok number 4, ninth chapter. So, how is this possible? What is he meaning? He's meaning the same thing, that nothing has come out, everything is superimposed on me. I am not in them means what? That I am, the changing world will not change me. The world has a dharma called change. Continuously it is manifesting, unmanifesting, modifying, coming, going, but that does not affect my existence. I am there as I am. As I was there in the beginning of the Srishti, so will I be even after the Srishti. The whole Srishti will get dissolved, but I will still be there. This is the meaning. So everything is appearing on me, it is superimposed on me, but I am not in them. Means I am not the changing one. It is the same principle. And then he says, Nacha masthani bhutani pashyame yogam aishwaram. This is his yoga, what we call Maya. This is his Aishwarya. that he can project anything through his Maya. So that is why here that is why here it is said that Sato hi Maya Janma. Through that Maya only everything has come out. See, some people call Shankaracharya Bhagwan Mayavadi. That he Shankar, the Mayavadi Shankar. In the universities they teach like that. That is not the case. That is not right thing. Maya word has come in the Upanishad. Maya word has come in Gita. Bhagwan Shankaracharya has not created it. He just has made it an instrument of creation that because of Maya only everything is appearing. Otherwise, you cannot prove the creation at all. So that is why here this one, and also see chapter 7, Matta Parataram Nanyata Kinchit Asti Dhananjaya, that one. Which shlok is that? Seventh shlok. In chapter 7, seventh shlok. Mattah Parataram Nanyata Kinchit 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 Asti Dhananjaya, not even a small bit, wee bit. Mattah Parataram Nasi, apart from myself, there is nothing exists a wee bit also. How? Mai Sarvamidam Protam Sutre Manigana, such a beautiful shlok that I am pervading everything like a thread pervades the garland. Like a thread goes through the garland, it pervades the garland. Similarly, I am tatamidam, amai sarvamidam protam. I am in and out of everything. Sutre maniganaiva. Like there is a garland of manis, pearls, jewels, and a mani, I mean a sutra, a thread is binding them. Similarly, I am the one who's binding everything here. I am the binder. Rasohamapsu Kaunteya, Prabhasmi, Shashi Suryo, everything I am. Nothing is apart from me. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu, Shabda Khe Paurusham Nishu. Everything I only am. See, how is it possible if that one is not pervading? And how is this possible if something is coming out from that? Because then that will change. This is what is being said here. That thing that is the cause of the world, that is why I'm saying that. I'm not naming it. That cannot change. This is the last quarter. Jata tasya hi jati, yasya jatam tasya hi jayate. So if their srishti has come out, if these dualists say, yasya srishti tatvatah jatah, then if actually the srishti has come out, then these shlokas will be proved wrong. How can you prove Sarvamidam Maya Protam? How will you prove this? Masthani Sarvabhut Nam Tesha Avastita. How will you prove this? You cannot prove it. So that is why he is saying that nothing has come out, it cannot come out from all the angles you see. But still, this effect called the world, it affects me so badly. For every small thing, I'm affected by this world. Then how is it possible? It is possible only through Maya. If I know this is a trick of mine, if I know it's trick, then what will happen? I can control it. I can control it. Like the child throws its tantrums. When I know that it is actually throwing its tantrum, once I saw a real child, a cute girl. She was sitting in the front seat with her father. Father was driving and mom was sitting behind. So she was acting like she's asleep. Beautiful example. She was acting. And she wanted the mother to lift her up and take her out. So her mother knew, her father also knew. So now her mother said, now if a person, the mother lifted her hand, her right hand up like this. And then she said, if a person is in deep sleep, that this hand does not come down. And the child lifted its hand and kept like that. And the parents were laughing because she was acting. She was not really sleeping. This was proved. So here also we can prove all these things that nothing has come out. This is just an effect that is affecting us badly. We should know that this is an effect. Once we know the trick of the Maya, like that girl was tricking, now we can use that Maya. We can use that Maya for our evolution. We can use that Maya for our betterment, to know, to correct our notions, to correct our convictions, to do pasana. We can use that Maya now very well. But if we don't know the tricks of the Maya, we will get completely indulged and involved in it. Completely. We will be thrown apart sometimes. We have to have a integrated personality many a times to come to some matured conclusion. And that will happen only when we know that this is all the tricks of the Maya only. It is playing on my mind, it is playing on my body, it is playing on the people around me, it is tricking. Because I may be having a prarabdha like that. But for that, to come to that conclusion, a matured conclusion, you have to have an integrated personality in you with full of discrimination. What is right, what is wrong? Vivek Shakti has to be Jagrat, alert mind. Then you can know this. So now what is happening? Satta is appearing as a contained, and the object is appearing as a container. When I say this, when I say pen is existing, pen is existing. So what have I done? I have made the pen the reality and existence a secondary thing. So pen is existing. So pen is the actual contained and container, and the existence is the contained. But actually, what should it be? It should be existence of pen, because everything here belongs to that satta only. I don't know if this example is clear, but I have told this example many times. It should be existence, chair of existence. We say existence of chair, chair of existence, pen of existence, book of existence, because everything here belongs to that satta only. But we have objectified that satta, we have made it secondary, and we have made the object primary. This is the trick of that Maya. So if it disappears, that means it does not have its own existence, because all the things here are continuously disappearing. So here, what is it proving? It is proving Jatvad is not there at all. Nothing can be born. So that is Ajatavad. So from unborn Sat, Jagat cannot come out. So when we say this is object of existence, what is happening actually? Our thought, our notion about the reality of the object is loosening a bit. When our attention is on the existence and not on the thought, when I'm saying that existence of object or object of existence, when I'm saying the chair of existence, then what is happening? My reality on the chair is loosening a bit. Existence is coming to the forefront, and chair is going backwards. It is loosening, that it is not real. What is real? Chair of existence. Existence is real. These exercises, these exercises we have to do mentally. See, all this is for meditation. That is why those people who love to do meditation, they can meditate on these shlokas for hours. Continuously, whatever is troubling you, just try to see the existence behind it. Whatever, it may be a relation, it may be some object, it may be a person, it may be a situation, anything. Try to go behind and see what is the substratum, what is the crux behind it, what is its essence. It has to be existence only. Otherwise, everything is jad here. We have seen so many times. Everything is jad. So if it is appearing to be real, that means it has borrowed the reality from somewhere. And where else can it be other than that existence? From existence only everything is coming here. So this is a shift, paradigm shift. It is shifting of attention and from the object to the existence. And that is how we loosen the thought of reality. Okay. So now we will come to the 28th Shlok. Let us see the meaning. Asato maya janma tattvata naiva yujyate. From something asato asataha maya janma tatvato naiva yujyate. From something non-existing, neither real nor unreal can come up. Asataha maya janma tatvatah naiva yujyate. Neither anything real nor unreal can come from something non-existing, asataha, from that asat. It cannot come. Like what? Second line is an example. Like what? From Vandhya putraha na tattvena mayaya vapi jayate. From Vandhya putra. From that Vandhya putra na Vandhya putra neither real nor imaginary can come out. From that Vandhyaputra Asad from Vandhyaputra means what? The son of a barren woman. The son of a barren woman. The son can neither be real nor imaginary. Neither real nor imaginary. Did you get this example? Vandhyaputra na tatvena maya vapi jayate. That Vandhyaputra neither can be imaginary, neither can it be real. Because his mother is barren woman. She cannot give birth. So similarly here, from that asat, nothing can come out, neither really nor imaginarily. Let us come to the bhashyam. It is a small bhashya. Asat, asatvadinam, asatah bhavasya maya tatvatah vana, kathanchana janma yujyate. Those who say that from non-existence all has come out, asatvadinah, those who say that there can be asat from asat only, who? Bodha. Bodha, because they believe in shunya. So vadinam asata bhavasya, from imaginary blueness also we need space. The imaginary blueness is there in the sky. For that also we need something, something gross, something real. So for mirage water also, if it is unreal, we need the sand. For a snake also, we need a rope. So here they are saying Maya tattvataha na vana kathanchana janma yudhite, neither by Maya nor by reality. You cannot prove. Na kathanchana janma yujyate, of non-existence, both possibilities are not possible. Both. Nothing can come out. By Maya also or by imaginary also, nothing can come out. Adrishtatvat. Adrishtatvat means what? There is no drishtant there. You cannot give any example. You can't have no vyapti, no udaharan. You have to prove this point. See, we have taken from Nyaya again. Continuously, we take the good points of other philosophies. Nahi vandhya putro maya tatvatah va jayate. Full stop. Now he has explained the same thing, that Nahi Vandhya Putraha, the son of a barren woman, is not actually there, cannot be there either imaginarily. Tatvatah Vajate, he cannot be there. Tasman Atra Asadvadaha Durataha Eva Anupapanna Ityartaha. Therefore, Asadvad is unproved. Durata eva anupapannam. From very distance only, it is unproved, it is not proved. So here he is saying that we should know, because what is happening actually, whatever is seen, is a movement only. Whatever you see is a movement. Where is that movement? The movement is in mind, isn't it? We had heard one word called spandanam initially when we started Mandukya. In that, Bhagwan Bhashikar said that Spandanam eva sarvam. This manaha is spandanam eva asti. So everything here is spandan matra only. Everything is movement of that mind only. So due to that mind, due to that movement of the mind, we are able to perceive everything, whatever we are perceiving. Huh? So that is why here we see things, but actually it is not there. So how come this movement arises? This movement is guided by the sanskar. Whatever is the sanskar of our mind, so will be the movement seen in the mind. So how does it happen? The same mind, it will divide into two categories called aham and idam. And then it will show us everything. This is called spandan of the mind. One will become idam and the other will become aham. Where is all this happening? This is all happening in the mind only. So actually, everything, whatever is seen as spandan of the mind, only movement of the mind. When we are asleep, all this spandan will go away. And that is why the other day I was telling you that everything comes from me, the srishti comes from me only. Why? Because the srishti is nothing but the spandan of the mind only. I'm using spandan because it feels deeper. Movement doesn't feel that much. But when you say spandan, everything here, whatever creation, you just get up and the spandan starts. Who will guide the spandan? It will be guided by the sanskar. And as is the sanskar, so will be your world that day. Sometimes the world will be quiet, sometimes the world will be agitated, sometimes your world will be full of worries, sometimes it will be full of anxiety. So it depends on the sanskar and it depends on the spandan also. So this is a very interesting shlok. Now let us go to the 29th shlok. We have already read it. यथा स्वप्ने द्वयाभासं स्पन्दते मायया मनः तथा जागृत द्वयाभासं स्पन्दते मायया मनः. Now he is saying that this yatha swapne, in the swapna, he has taken the example of the dream state. Dvayabhasam, everything becomes two. Nothing has come from outside. The mind only has become two. One is the seer, the other is the object. Dream seer, dream object. Whatever you see in the mind is nothing but your own self. You see your most beloved person, that is also your own self. You see the person, your worst enemy, that is also you only. Such a funny thing. Everything that you see there, you cannot fight there because it is you only who are fighting with yourself. Everything is you only there. So, this way, Swapne Dvaya Bhasam, in the dream state, everything becomes two. Spandate Maya Manaha. By that spandan, in that mind, everything is moving now. I told you the meaning of spandan just now. So, spandan, by the Maya, in the mind, that is the spandan, spandate Maya Manaha. The mind movement means that is from the samskar, that mind has become two now and it is moving from the object to the self to the object, like that it is continuously moving. Now example is given the second line, Tatha Jagrat Dvaya Bhasam Spandate Maya Manaha. Similarly, what is happening in the waking state also? In the waking state also, it is easier to think about the dream state, but not for the waking state. Here is the crux that we have to practice. It is difficult. So, tatha jagrat dvayabhasam. Similarly, in the waking state also, everything is just an appearance. Everything is dual here. Only the one essence, the self is there. And it is only spandate mayam, and everything is spandan only. Movement of that maya. It is so easy to say. Easier said than done, but it is the reality. Though it may appear difficult, but we should know what is the reality behind everything. So everything is a movement of the mind. Just go back to your meditation seat and just keep thinking about it, that everything is a movement, that it is only my mind only. Nothing here is so important. Even the best thing of our life, that will also pass away. So why will not the worst thing of our life pass? Everything is passing away. The continuously whole earth, the whole globe is in movement. The day is changing to night, night is again coming back as day. Continuously everything, when everything here is changing, why won't my situation and my mind change? So just drop everything and just we should go on to hold the Lord, hold on to Lord's feet, sit there with complete surrender that everything here except you is changing. So I want to hold you only. Once our mind is very quiet and established in the Lord, and then slowly come back to the self, that the Lord and my own self are also not different. The same Lord is appearing in my heart as my own self. Slowly, slowly, we should take baby steps and move ahead in our meditation also. We should guide our own mind in the meditation also. So let us come to the shlok. Mind is seen on the self only. Katham Puna, let us come to the Bhashyam. Katham Puna Satah Mayaya Eva Janma Iti Uchyate. How from that Satah, this is fifth case. From that Satah, how, again how, from that Satah Mayaya, by that Maya, Janma Iti Uchyate, Janma has taken place. Janma here means of the whole Srishti. Srishti has taken place. How the creation has taken place. This has been explained. Yatha रज्ज्वां विकल्पितः सर्पः रज्जुरूपेण रूपेण रूपेण ईक्ष्यमाणः सत् न एव मनः परमार्थविज्ञप्त्यात्मरूपेण अवेक्ष्यमाणम् सद् ग्राह्यग्राहकरूपेण त्वयाभासं स्पन्दते स्वप्ने मायया रज्ज्वाम् इव सर्पः. Like that imaginary snake is true, like that imaginary vikalpitaha sarpaha. That vikalpita sarpa means what? Imaginary snake. Vikalpita rajvaha. Rajvam. Rajju rupena avekshamana. From the angle of that rope. Rajju rupena avekshamana sat. Na evam manaha parmartha vigyaptya. So, like the imaginary snake is too true from the angle of that rope, that means what? From the that snake is superimposed on that rope. Actually, it is not there. Mm. Similarly, what is happening? Similarly, sir, manaha parmartha vidyapti atma rupena avekshemana, from the point of view of that chetan, from the point of view of that Chetan, from the angle of that Chetan. Mind is Sat when it is seen from the point of view of the Chetan. Why? How? Like if you see the snake from the point of view of the rope, that snake is Sat. Who is giving the existence to the snake? The rope. So from the point of view of the Raju, the snake is real. Similarly, that much reality is also of the mind that is appearing on that self. The self is giving the reality. Paramartha Vidyapti Atma Rupena Avekshamanam. When we see from the angle of that Sat, from the Atma, then that mind is also Sat, because mind is getting the existence from that self only. Sat grahya grahaka rupena dvayabhasam spandate. Now, how is it moving? How is the mind moving? Because the mind is jad, but we see it move, we see the movement. So the movement is, how is the movement? Perceiver and perceived. Grahya grahaka rupena. We see it as perceiver and perceived. So the mind becomes two, aham and idam. Aham is the perceiver and the idam is all the perceived. So it is happening where Dvayabhasam spandate swapne maya rajvamiva sarpah. Where is it happening? It is happening on the same self. All the appearances, all the Dvayabhasam, all the two that is happening, that is splitting into two, it is happening on the same consciousness only. It is not different from that. Like what? Swapne Maya Rajvamiva Sarpaha. Like in the Swapna by Maya, we see Rajvamiva Sarpaha. We see the Rajju as the Sarpaha. Similarly, here also. Tatha Tadvat eva Jagrat Jagrite Spandate Maya Manah eva Manah eva Ityarthaha. Similarly, in the waking state also, Tadvat Jagrat Jagrito Spandate. Mind also vibrates. Vibrates. By what? By Maya. Manaha eva ityatha. Outside world also is on the same consciousness only, same principle. The inside world also are the thoughts, that is on the consciousness. Outside world is also only thoughts, that is also on the consciousness. So here we are taking Vigyanvad. You have to continuously shift your attention. With both Vigyanvad, they also say that everything here is only vritti, vritti matra, spandan matra. So we also agree to that point. Everything is seen where it is on the self only. Nothing is apart from the self. Everything. So why? Because everything is movement of the mind in the self. So that is why nothing can exclude the consciousness. Only on the consciousness only everything is appearing. Though it is not there. So mind is seen on consciousness where there is no change. Where there is no change at all. It is not a duality, but appearance of duality. Actually, this is not that is not duality. It is just an appearance of duality. We have to be very, very careful while discriminating and while thinking about this. There's nothing called duality there. Only aham is there, no idam. Only aham. But it is appearing. So thought, it is by Maya because Sat can't bring out anything. So how can two be there? There cannot be any two. So thought seen as perceived and perceiver. The same thought is seen as a perceived and the perceiver. The duality is seen where? Duality is seen on that Sat only. Sat Ev. That Sat Ev is there. So Dvaya Bhasa, that is why Dvaya Bhasam is written in the Mula. It is Abhas. It is not reality. It cannot be real. It is just an Abhas. So that is why how do we get the knowledge? If you remember, we had taken this subject, I think initially in the first Mangalacharan only, we had taken this, that the Pramata Avachinna Chaitanya will go through the Praman Avachinna Chaitanya to the Prameya Avachinna Chaitanya. Please go and revise this. The Mangalacharan only I had taken. Please don't ask what is Pramata Avachinna Chaitanya and Prameya Avachinna Chaitanya and Pramana Avachinna Chaitanya. Pramata is myself, the mind, the mind. So this thought mind goes to the Prameya Avachinna Chaitanya, that is the object outside, through the Praman Nalika, Pramana Avachinna, through the eyes, will go and then it will envelop. And in this way, Gyan happens. So what is actually Gyan? Gyan is when the perceiver and the perceived come together. When the Pramata and the Prameya become one, and that time knowledge happens. Simple. So in this way, all the knowledges take place. So both in the dream state also the same thing happens. In the waking state also same thing happens. So everything here is what? It is seen on that self only, that is Ajam, Ekam, Advitiyam, Atma. It cannot be born, but it is still seen as many. So I think I'm speaking to you, but actually thought has come and that thought is going. Through what? Through the Pramana Nalika called the Jivha. Through the Jivha, to the speech organ, the thoughts that are coming in my mind are going through this, and then you are as a listener, you're grasping the words and you're taking. So your mind is going through the ears, through the Shravan, through the Praman Avachinna Chaitanya, is going to grasp the words and it is taking. When they become one, when your Pramata and the Prameya, the object, become one, you say, oh, I got it. Okay, I got it. So I just worded the procedure that is being followed. Wording is sometimes typical. Every wording of every process will change as per the subject. So the same thing the doctors will also say in a different language. We will say in a different language. So everybody has their own language. These are technical points. So I hope this is clear. So anything illusory exists at thought level only. Everything here is illusory only. So let us come to the 30th shlok now. We'll read the 30th and 31st shlok both. Advayam cha dvayabhasam manasvapnena samshayah. Advayam cha dvayabhasam tatha jagranna samshayah. Advayam cha dvayabhasam manasvapnena samshayah. Advayam cha dvayabhasam tatha jagranna samshayah. Manodrishyamidam dvaitam yatkinchit sacharacharam manasoyamani bhave द्वैतं नैवोपलभ्यते मनोदृश्यमिदं द्वैतं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं मनसो ह्यमनीभावे द्वैतं नैवोपलभ्यते द्वैतं नैवोपलभ्यते. Now, Advayam cha Dvayabhasam. Advayam here means the consciousness. The consciousness. Advayam manaha. We have to add there manaha. Advayam manaha cha Dvayabhasam रूपेण प्रतीयते mana swapne pratiyate na samshaya. Like this it will go. Advayam manaha. That advayam is what? That consciousness. Cha dvayabhasam rupena. In the form of two. In dream state, the non-dual mind is appearing as dual mind. Rupena swapne pratiyate. In the swapna, in the dream state, it appears as if two, dvayabhasam rupena pratiyate. Na samshayah, doubtless, undoubtedly. Similarly, advayam cha dvayabhasam, in waking state also, the same thing has happened. Tatha jagrat na samshayah. Everything in the waking state is also appearing to be two. Actually, it is one only. Jagrat na samshaya, without any doubt, this can be said. So let us come to the bhashya. Rajju rupena sarpaiva parmarthatah atma rupena advayam sat dvayabhasam mana swapnena samshayah. From that absolute standpoint, Rajjurupena Sarpa Iva Paramarthatah, snake is essentially a rope. Snake is what? Snake is actually a rope. But Atma Rupena Dvayam Manaha. But in the mind, it is appearing as a snake and the rope two. So the Dvayabhasam, essentially that Advaita Chaitanya is only appearing as the snake. So na samshaya, doubtlessly, that Advaita Chaitanya is only appearing there. It is appearing as duality. So there are two things. One is intrinsic form and the other is apparent form. One is the intrinsic form that is not changing at all, and the other is apparent form that is changing continuously. That rope is the intrinsic form of the snake. The snake can be appearing as a garland. The rope can appear as a streak of water, whatever. These are apparent forms. But actually, what is it? Essentially, it is a rope only. So from absolute standpoint, snake is what? Essentially a rope. Rajjurupena sarpa eva parmarthatah. Parmarthatah atma rupena advayam manah sad dvayabhasam swapnena samshaya. Similarly, it is appearing as two. Nahi swapne hastyadi grahyam tad grahakam va chakshuradi dvayam Vijnana Vatirekena asti. Like in dream state, he's saying, Bhagwan Bhashikar, saying in Swapne, Hastyadi Graham, elephant, etc. are seen. He's in love with the example of elephant, I think. He likes elephants. So he's saying, like in a dream, somebody saw saw an elephant, etc. That is perceived. Grahyam. Tad. Grahakam va chakshuradihi. And eyes are perceived. Perceiver, sorry. Eyes are perceiver. And the elephant is perceived. This dvayam in these two forms, duality is seen. What is it? It is not different than the pure consciousness. Vijnana vatirekena na asti. Na you have to bring here. Na asti. Vijnana rupe. Vijnana vatirekena na asti. It is not apart from the consciousness. It is that consciousness only that is appearing as the perceiver and perceived as the chakshu means eyes. Eyes is the graha and the elephant or any object that is seen in the dream is the grahya. Jagrata api tathaiva ityartha. Same is the thing, and same is the procedure in the waking state also that should be understood. Paramartha Sat, Vijnana Matra Avisheshat. In all the knowledges, one common knowledge of absolute self is there. That should be understood. In all the knowledges that are changing, Grahya, Grahak, everything is changing, but it is all what? That absolute self only. So nothing is different from that knowledge of that self. Vijnana Vetirike, please underline this portion. Vijnana Vetirekena Asti. Vidyan, you have to bring that na with that. So now Vijnana Vatirekena is in second line. If you see, it is there on page number 174, second line. Vijnana Vatirekena na asti. You have to bring na there. Nothing is apart from that pure consciousness, pure self. So everything is here. Whatever is appearing as dual also is that same self. Now let us come to the first shlok. We have already read it. Manodrishyamidam dvaitam yat kinchit sacharacharam. All drishya is form of the mind. Manodrishyamidam sarvam. Whatever you see is nothing but the mind's projections only. So manodrishyamidam, this is itham bhave tritiya, in the form of manaha drishyamidam, in the form of the mind only. So mind only we are seeing the mind. That is why it is said na, that if a person's personality is seen through what his convictions are or what he sees. Like when Yudhishthir was asked to go and find a bad person, he could not find. And when Duryodhan was asked to go and find, he said that I cannot find a good person. Everybody is bad. So what is that? The convictions in the mind is his personality. So mind only will make his world. Mind only will make the world visible around him. So everything is here. Manodrishyamidam dvaita. Yat kinchit sacharacharam. Whatever is seen, all the dvaita is nothing but the mind. Manaso hi amani bhave dvaitam naivopalabhyate. When the mindness of that mind, amani bhav, when the mindness of the mind is not there, then the duality is also not there. When that mindness, my minding the mind, my mind is not there, then what will happen? That at that time the duality is also not there. Let us see, it will be more clear when we see the passion. Rajju Sarpavat Vikalpana Rupa Manah, we have to add Manah there. Manah Dvaita Rupena Eva Iti Uktam. You bring that Mana before. So Rajju Sarpavad Vikalpana Rupam Manaha. This mind is of the form of snake on the rope. Snake on the rope. That means what? Apparent form. We have seen two forms are there. One is the intrinsic form and the other is the apparent form. So apparently the mind is appearing like the snake on the rope. Dvaita Rupena Mana Eva Yuktam. In the form of that Dvaita, this mind is only appearing as the Dvait outside. Whatever we are seeing is our mind only. Actually, we are seeing the mind. So when you're disturbed, when the world is disturbing you or a person you feel is disturbing you, that means your mind is disturbed actually. Tatra kim pramanam iti anvaya vyatirekena lakshanam anumanam aha. What is the proof of that? By anvaya and vyatirek, it is inferred. What is the proof of that? How can you say such a big statement that everything is mind only here? He's asking. So the answer is given by Anvay and Vyatirek. It is said. Anvay and Vyatirek, these words are not new. Anvay means to put, Vyatirek means to negate. Anvay means to superimpose, and this thing means Vyatirek means to negate. Katham, how? तेन हि मनसा विकल्प्यमानेन दृश्यम मनोदृश्यमिदं द्वैतं सर्वं मन इति प्रतिज्ञा. So this is pratigya. What is pratigya? Pratigya is whatever is dvait is the mind only. This is the pratigya vakya. Whatever is dvait, whatever is the world, whatever is seen is the mind only. This is the pratigya and they are proving it. How is it proving? Tena hi manasa vikalpya manena drishyam. Drishyam. When mind is there, teni manasa, when mind is there, vikalpya manena drishyam, that drishya which is of the form of that mind only, vikalpa, thoughts. So thoughts are what drishyam is equal to. You have to put small is equal to. Drishyam is equal to manodrishyam idam. So everything is manodrishyam only. Whatever you see outside is actually the vision of the mind only. Of the form of the mind only. That is equal to Dvaitam. So everything outside is Dvaitam, only duality. What is duality? Sarvam Manaiti. All that is in mind only. All that is mind only. Not in mind. All that is mind only. Again, please see. Tenahi by that mind, tenahi manasa by that mind only. Vikalpya manena. When it is giving you thoughts, various thoughts are given. Drishyam. It is only projecting the drishya. What is that drishya? Drishyam is equal to, because he's explaining the words. So drishyam, because this word has been explained. Mano drishyamidam. This word has been taken from the Moolam on page 174. That is being explained here. So what is Drishyam? Mano Drishyamidam. Everything is the play of the mind only. So everything is mind only. Mano Drishyamidam, which is the form of mind. Itham bhave titiya. This is Itham bhave. This only mind is only appearing as the Dvaita. And what is Dvaita? Sarvam. Sarvam mana iti. All that is mind only. This is the pratigya vakya. Tad bhave, dvaita bhavat, tad abhave, cha abhavat. Remember this vyapti. This is tad bhave, you have to add there, dvaita bhavat. When the mind, tad means mind. When the mind is there, tad bhave, bhave means when it is there, isness. Tad bhave, when that is there, mind is there. Dvaita bhavat, there duality is seen. Tat abhave, when the mind is not there, when it is lean or absorbed, abhave, cha abhava, cha dvaita abhava. At that time, dvaita is not there. This anvaya vyatirek has been done. When the mind is there, world is there. Mind is not there, world is not there. Now you have to underline this. Manaso hi amani bhave niruddhe vivek darshana abhyasa vairagyabhyam rajvam iva. Till here you have to underline. Manaso hi amani bhave niruddhe vivek darshana abhyasa vairagyabhyam. Till here. You have to underline. This is very important. What is he saying? When mind goes to intrinsic bhav, Manaso hi amani bhave. When that mindness, this word is explained now, second line. Manaso hi amani bhave. What is amani bhav? When mind is there, it is not absorbed, but the mindness of the mind is not there. That means it's not active. Mind is there, but it is in amani bhav. It is not that it is absorbed or it is sleeping or it is gone to some coma or snoozing. Not, it's not like that. How is it? It is there, but otherwise it will be like yoga. It is amani bhav is not of the yoga that we have continued. We have the mind has been completely absorbed. No. Why? Niruddhe Vivek Darshana Abhyasa Vairagyam. See, in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, one sutra comes wherein it says only this much. Abhyasa Vairagya Abhyam tad nirodha. Vairagya abhyasabhyam tad nirodha. Only this much. But Bhagwan Bhashikar has added Viveka Darshana through discrimination. This is an important word. Through Vivek, that mind has been negated and it is seen as a manibhav. That mind is not there. Mindness of that mind is not there. And when it is not there, Rajvam iva sarpe layam gateva sushupte dvaiptam naiva upalabhyate. When the snake on the rope, Rajvam iva sarpaha layam gateva sushupteva. No, layam gateva, when it is absorbed or in deep sleep, both dvaitam naiva upalabhyate. Both are absorbed, both are not there. So both are not there, but here it is negation. It is not absorption. This is what I was telling you. It is negating. It is not absorbing. Like the snake in the hibernation, that is absorbed. It is not negated. But when I see the snake as the real rope, then I have negated it. So here we are talking about amanibhav, that is negating it. It is not absorbing. Like Rajvameva sarpe layam gate va sushupte. It is not like a deep sleep or absorption in samadhi. It is not like that. What is happening? We are consciously negating the mind, that the mind cannot be there. What is the mind? Mind is self alone. We are trying to know the instrument of that Maya which uses tricks on us. This mind is an instrument of that Maya which tricks us, which makes us fall for this illusion called the world, called the duality. We are trying to know that mind, that instrument. So, what is it when we know about it? We negate it, that it is not real, it is just an instrument of that Maya. It is not there. And the whole world that it creates, it generates, that is also gone. Iti abhavat siddham dvaitasya asaktam ityartha. Therefore, there is no duality. And in that amani bhav, we can see that there is no duality there. This has to be achieved by all of us in this birth only. By negating the mind, continuously negate the mind. When you're tired of everything, just go and sit. And if one is tired, I feel it is very good for a person, for a seeker, because he will want to get out of the tantrums the mind throws. When you're tired of the situation, when you're tired of the things or some problems of life, just go back to your meditation seat and see how all this has been created by the mind only. Negate the mind, and then you will feel relaxed. How relaxed you will be. And there's nothing. How can it trouble you? The mindness of the mind should be gone. The activeness of the mind throwing tantrums, the mind throwing the duality. Actually, it is not there at all. Iti abhavat. Therefore, there is no duality. Iti abhavat means that as the mind is false, so duality is also false. Iti abhavat siddham dvaitasya asatvam iti artha. When that mind is not there, that duality is also not seen. The troublesome things have gone. So I am relaxed. Unnecessarily, I trouble myself so much. All these things I tell you, whatever things trouble us right now, if we can practice, if we can have a habit of making the things see in the future after 15 years or after 10 years, they'll be so relaxed. Like many things happened in our past. At that time, we were troubled. But now, if somebody tells us about those things, we will laugh it out. We'll say, what was that? Unnecessarily, I got troubled. Similarly, at that time, only a jnani is who, a seeker is who practices to see his future mind at present. Future. That after 10 years, these things won't be important for me at all. So why not I bring that mind right now and see how everything is dual only and duality does not exist at all. Because iti abhavat siddham, that mind is not there. Mind has been negated, so the situation is also negated. It is also not there. This can come only through practice. We have to inculcate all these habits. We have inculcated all the bad habits of the mind to trouble, to worry, to go for small things. Small things will trouble us a lot. Small things will throw our peace here and there. We are thrown, we are thrown into pieces. Our peace is gone into pieces. This should not be the case with us. Come what may, we have made our mind with so much of hard work that that mind should not be thrown here and there. We have to, like, we keep our ornaments, our jewelry, precious papers, our land papers, our documents very, I mean, in the locker, or we are very cautious with it. Similarly, we should be very cautious while dealing with our mind also, while seeing anything, because we have made the mind. A person who has made the mind will only know what I'm talking, because he has worked hard to make this mind to come to the situation. Okay, so till here we have. So don't say that world is a projection of mind. This statement is very wrong. Now, coming at this stage, we understand from the Mandukya point of view. Why is it wrong? Because when we say that the world is a projection of the mind, mind will be made real. Mind is totally real now. It's not a projection of the mind. You take the world as false and mind will be left empty. Somebody will ask, then what will I do when the world is not there? What will I do? Your body is also unreal and mind is also unreal. It is also part of the world only. Okay, so mind and world all are of the same degree of reality. All are false. So manaspandana and the sansar all are synonymous to each other. They are synonyms. All are unreal. Okay, so we have to think about it a lot and meditate a lot on these shlokas. We'll see the 32nd shlok. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha.